So this is our new topic, that is topic number 6, marquee. Marquee is a tag that is used to scroll or move either an image or text horizontally or vertically. So let us see how we usually use this tag marquee. So we'll start with the basic codes HTML and then head and then title. Whatever we want we can give, but because we are working on marquee, so I am giving the title as marquee, title closed, then head closed, and then body, and we are going to write the tag marquee. Marquee tag opened. So this tag is used to move or scroll either image or text. So first we will go with text. This is, suppose I want to scroll this topic. This is computer online class, and then marquee closed, and then body closed, and then HTML closed, and I am saving this with the name marquee, suppose 2, file name marquee2.html, and save as type all files, and I am saving it on desktop. Click on save. The file is saved. Now we will open this file. This is our file marquee2, and here we are. You can see this is scrolling. So marquee tag is used to scroll text or image horizontally or vertically. Right now you can see it is scrolling horizontally. We can scroll vertically also. Let us see. If we want to scroll vertically, then we will give direction, suppose direction up. So now you can see it will scroll vertically also. Now it is scrolling vertically. We can move or we can scroll an image also. Suppose I don't want to scroll this text, so I will go for image. So for inserting image, I will write img src, and then I will write the name of the image. So my image, suppose I am going to use this image, so I want to get the name of this image. I will go to properties, right click, and then properties, and from here I will get the name. This is the name, and the file is .jpg. So I will just paste it here. I have copied it from here, so I am pasting it. Tulips is the name of the file and the extension is jpg. It should be in double quotes. So by using img tag and its attribute src, I have inserted one image tulips, and I have used marquee, so this image will also scroll. So we can scroll image also and text also. Previously we saw how we can scroll text. Now we are going to scroll image also. You can see this image tulips is also scrolling. So marquee is a tag that is used to scroll image or text horizontally or vertically. So I am just deleting this one, and our marquee will be any text. This is online computer class, then file, and then save, and then refresh. Again it is scrolling the text. Now MarkU tag is having some attribute. We know that attributes are written inside the tag and they provide some special property or some special features to the tag. So first attribute that we are going to study is behavior. What is the use of this attribute? It facilitates user to set the behavior of the MarkU. There are three behavior of the MarkU. One is scroll, one is slide, and one is alternate. Scroll is the default one. If you will not tell the tag which behavior you want, so browser will automatically give you the behavior scroll. What happens in scroll? It scrolls the text or image from right to left. You can see right now scroll is working. It is scrolling the image from right to left, and what will happen? It will go to the end of left side and then again it will restart at the right side. You can see it will go to the end of left side and again start from right side. It is the default behavior, means if you will not provide the behavior, it will automatically take this behavior. You can see in the code, I didn't provided any behavior. This behavior was taken automatically. Now if you want to change the behavior from scroll to slide or alternate, so you will provide this attribute behavior. So right now I am going to use this attribute behavior. Attribute is written inside the tag. So after MarkU, I will write the attribute behavior, behavior. Scroll is the default behavior. Right now scroll is working, starting from right side going to the left, again starting from the right side and going to the left. I want to change it to slide. File and then save. What will happen in slide? All the contents to be scrolled will slide the entire length, means it will start from right side and go to the left, but stops at the end to display the content permanently. It will stop at the end to display the content permanently. Let's see. See, it is starting from the right side going to the left, but at the end when it will scroll the whole part, it will stop to show the text or image permanently. You can see at the last what should happen, it should stop and show the text permanently. So this is the behavior slide. So if you want to change the behavior, if you don't want it to again come and go, you will go for the behavior slide. One more behavior is alternate. Alternate. File and then save. What is alternate? It bounces the text. Text will start from right side, go to the left and then again bounce and then again come here. See what will happen. See, it is starting from the right side going to the left. Here after touching the left boundary, it will again bounce back. So alternate behavior bounces the text. You can see this is bouncing. So this was the attribute behavior having three values: scroll, slide or alternate, in which scroll is the default one. If you will not give any value in behavior, the computer will automatically give it as scroll. Scroll is the default one. Next attribute of MarkU is direction. It defines the direction for scrolling content. You can see right now the direction is left because the MarkU is going to the left side. Direction is right now left, and this is the default direction, means if you will not provide the direction, the computer will automatically take this direction. Start from right, go to left. Direction right now is left, means go to left. But I want to change the direction. I want to change the direction. For this I will write the attribute direction, and in direction I will write right. Right will mean that it will go to right. Go to right means start from left and go to the right side. So file and then save, and then we will refresh here, and you can see it is going to the right side because the direction is right. Right means it will go to the right side. Start from left, go to the right side. Direction has 4 values: right, left, up and down. Direction has, it may be left, right, up and down. Default is left. If you will not give any direction, computer will automatically take left as direction. So we have seen left and right. Now we will see up or down. So I am going to give the direction up. Up means it will move up. It will move up. You can see it is moving up. If I will change the direction to down, it will go down. It is going down. Left means go left. Going to the left side. Okay. So this way we can give direction. 4 values are there. Next is width. Width is also one attribute of MarkU, and it defines the width of the screen for MarkU. Right now you can see the whole screen is used. The whole screen is used. The whole width is used. The whole width is used. It is covering the whole from here to here. 100% is being used. Okay. But if you want to change the width, if you want to go for 50% only, so you can use the attribute width. You can see it defines the width of screen for MarkU, and you can give the value either in pixel or percentage. It is good to give the value in percentage because percentage is easy to understand. Suppose 50% means half of the screen, 30% less than that. Okay, so it is better to go with percentage. We will see both pixel also and percentage also. First I am going for percentage. So I am going for width. Right now the width taken is 100% from here to here, but I will go for 50%. Let us see what happens if I go for the width as 50%. Save, and you can see 50%. Now the width is only 50%. 50% width is taken, 50% width of the screen is taken by the MarkU. Okay. We can give pixel also. Pixel is very tough to judge which part will get, which part will not get. So 300, suppose I am going width. See what happens. This is, we are giving in pixel. Previously it was in percentage. Now you can see we have got 300 pixel. This is 300 pixel width. So it is better to give the width in percentage than in pixel. So width is one attribute that is used to define how much width of the screen MarkU can take. We can give the value either in percentage or in pixel. Pixel means number. Next one is height. Height defines the height of the screen. Means this one. How much height it can take. How much height it can take for the MarkU. This also we give in pixel or in percentage. Suppose height I am giving 50%. So MarkU and then attribute inside it, height equals to 50%. And then we will save it. And then, so height right now is not available. You are not able to get that it is getting 50% height or not. So for seeing this, we will use the direction up or down. This way we can see if it is using the whole height or only 50%. So I am giving the attribute direction also. Direction I am giving up. Now we will see if it is getting the whole or not. You can see only 50% of the height is taken by the marquee because we have given 50%. If we will give 100%, then it will take the whole screen. 100% means it will take the whole screen. You can see it has taken the whole screen. So one more attribute we have discussed, that is height. Both will define screen. How much part of the screen the marquee can take, how much width and how much height. Next is horizontal space or called H space, and one more is V space called vertical space. Okay, so we will see H space first. It defines horizontal space around the marquee, means both sides of the marquee. So we are going to see H space. H space also we can give either in percentage or in pixel. So we are giving in percentage. Suppose I am giving percentage as 30%. So both side it will cut 30%. Both side means the space around marquee will be now cut to 30%. So let us see what happens. File and then save and then reload. You can see 30% is cut. Okay, you can see both side we have only 30%. Only 30% space is provided from both sides. This one also, this one also. Only 30% space is taken by the marquee. Okay, this is H space. And now we can go for V space. V space also we can give either in pixel or percentage. Okay, so V space is vertical space. Vertical space, suppose I am giving 50%. So it will take 50% space. So you can see we have taken 50% space. That's why it is here. It is only taking 50%. That is why it is here. Let us change the direction, then it will be good for us. Direction, suppose up, file and then save and then here reload. Now you can see how much space it is taking. So very less space. Vertical space right now it is taking 50%. So if you want to provide space around the marquee, you will go for either H space if you want to define horizontal space around the marquee, and if you want to define vertical space around the marquee, you will go for V space. You can give these in either in pixel or in percentage. Next one is scroll delay. Scroll delay is not working in latest browsers. In previous browsers it was working, but what is the use of scroll delay? It defines scroll delay between each movement in second. Suppose you can see, let us save this, and now, so now this is the first movement. It will start from here and go here. After going here, how much time it will take for coming again from here is delay. How much we can delay its coming. It has moved from here, it will complete, it will automatically come from here. So if you want to delay this for 1 second, 2 seconds or 3 seconds, you can go for scroll delay. So here we will write scroll delay. Suppose we give scroll delay in second, suppose 2 seconds. Okay, so after 2 seconds it should come. It is coming from here, going here. Now after completing here, it should take 2 seconds and then again it should come from here. So this way we can delay it, delay the scroll, but this is not right now working. Scroll delay is not working. Okay. Now we give scroll delay in seconds. Next is scroll amount. This is also one attribute of MarQ. It defines the speed of MarQ. If you are writing speed 1, it is very slow. If you will give speed 50, it will be very fast. So scroll amount defines the speed of MarQ. Let us see this. Scroll amount, it defines the speed of MarQ. Suppose I am giving the scroll amount as 1. Let us see what happens. The speed is very slow. Very slow, scroll amount 1. But if I will give scroll amount to 25, it will be fast. Fast. So if you want to change the speed of the MarQ, you can go for the attribute scroll amount, and here you will give the value in number. It defines the speed of MarQ. So this was also one attribute, scroll amount. Okay. Next is loop. Loop defines how many times the MarQ should repeat. Here you can see, if I will not give loop, by default it is infinite. It will go on and on and on forever. Again it will come from here, again it will come here, again it will come from here. If you can see this, if I will give scroll amount as suppose 50, it will be very fast, and you can see how many times it is moving. Unlimited number of times. So by default, if you will not tell computer how many times to MarQ, how many times to scroll or move, it will go on and on and on forever. That is default. Default is infinite, means unlimited number of times. But if you want to scroll it for 4 times, so you will go for loop attribute. So I will write here loop. I will write here loop, and loop, suppose I want to go for 5 times. So it will only move 5 times. See. Let us change the speed also, otherwise it takes so much time. Scroll amount equals to suppose 50, and then loop is only 5. So it should move only 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now loop is complete. It is not going to move unlimited number of times because we have given the loop 5. Loop is also one attribute. Next attribute is BG color. BG color defines the background color of MarQ. Background color means if you want to give any color in the background only for the MarQ, you can go for BG color. After BG color, you will write the name of the color. Suppose I want to go for blue, so I will give the color as blue in double quotes. I will save it, and then you can see only for the MarQ the color will change. You can see the color has changed for the MarQ only. Means background color for MarQ we have changed. So this way we have discussed most of the attributes of the MarQ and how MarQ works.